Welcome to Behind the Birk. This is the first segment of the Haps where I interview people from the entertainment industry. My first guests are Forrest Whaley, aka Forrest Fighter 101, and Mason Howerton.
Hello.
Hello!
Beautiful day.
Beautiful day.
July 2nd. 2 days from our independence.
Yes, that is true. Okay, how are you guys doing?
I'm doing well.
Quite well,
Quite
I
well?
would say. Getting ready
Okay.
for the day that our, forefathers intoned to us.
It's an important day in America, you know?
All over the world. You ever seen that movie?
No.
That's when the aliens attacked as well as the day we got our independence.
I dress up like Abraham Lincoln for the week before and after Independence Day. So
It's the
to
American
give
thing to do.
you a mental picture of my ensemble currently.
You've already...
And a show.
Let's get to the questions.
Okay.
Okay. How did you both get started in this industry?
Who should go first?
You go first, Forrest.
Because I'm the forest. Mason's the fire.
Yes.
Alright.
That's a secret.
I got started a long time ago. This was back in the 90s. And back in the 90s, the world was a little different. I was born in 94, and growing up in that decade, I saw a lot happen. I saw the fall of the Berlin Wall. I saw the dawn of World War III. A lot of shit went down, but at the end of the day, it's really about making videos, and specifically Lego videos. And once I figured that out, everything else was just smooth sailing. Mason?
Well, where I got started really goes back to where we all started. That is the human race. I think Africa was the cradle of creation, so to speak. And from there, I believe that first we migrated north.
I believe so.
That sounds like what I heard in the history books.
And on a more every week, the homeschoolers would all get together at a designated park that was chosen beforehand, and they would all,
It's like
coexist.
it's like a play date
It's
at the park.
And yeah, the first time Mason and I met, we got along well.
False.
He didn't punch me in the gut or anything.
That's false?
I after meeting Forrest, was charged with both assault and battery at the age of 6 years old.
Yeah.
Mason hit me. I did not hit him back because I'm the bigger man and I'm stronger.
That's not
And
right.
I didn't want to hurt him.
Forrest.
That is false.
Forrest has a, very clear picture of what happened in this day.
Zach was there.
Is it an accurate picture? No. Is it an inaccurate picture? Yes.
Can we get Zach to comment?
Pending. We couldn't get him. They couldn't get Zach.
All right.
Sort of 6 weeks early. Let's talk about Eames and Berry for a sec.
Excited. I'm excited to talk about this. This is a show that Mason and I have been developing for the past 4 to 5 years.
We got a lot on our plates with this project. Let's just say
Definitely.
that.
It's gone through many changes,
At the start.
many evolutions, many rotations.
Revolutions even, yes.
Yes. And we're proud to finally bring it to the screen, to YouTube. It should be going up next week for those of you who don't know already. And it's going to be huge. It's going to be the next big thing.
Can you give them a little synopsis?
Well, it's a show about two detectives in 1950s Boston. One of them is a manatee, the other is a capybara, and they're best friends.
A fun note is that the capybara is the world's largest rodent.
True.
Fun fact.
Look it up.
Keep that in mind while,
He's basically a giant hamster.
observing the show. Yes. Yes.
And
quite.
Eames is an aquatic animal, but he hates the water. Can't stand it.
False.
False.
We're having disagreements already.
False. How long did the first episode take you guys to develop and make?
Well, that's a funny story because we were working on this one script, and then we had to scrap it completely. We were working on it for months.
Completely scrapped.
And we had to scrap it. But once we scrapped it, it gave us a little more freedom to explore different story opportunities. And once we did that, we pretty quickly came up with a new idea for the first pilot episode and wrote it down, moved it around, and
shook it up, shook it
shook
this
it up,
way,
shook it
that
down.
way. Yeah.
And 6 months later, out pops an episode.
Nice.
Third, then this is the show for you.
This is your bag at that point. Yes.
Yes.
Other than that, who can say?
Don't miss it. She'll let you know.
We also have a Facebook page.
Also a Facebook page. You can go there and check out art, merch, anything you want to buy from us. Feel free to buy it in the largest quantity possible.
Yeah. So
Like
yes.
if you want like a duck song pillow,
We have
$17.
You have Duck Song's pillows?
Mm-hmm. And you can get multiple. You can get like 10.
How many views does the Duck Song have right now?
Last time I checked, it was at like 210
Nice.
million. I don't know. 200 million.
Nice.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Thank you.
Let's talk about Legos
Yeah.
for a little while.
All right, now we're really getting into
Now
it.
we're really getting into it.
What's the latest work Lego related?
I'm glad you asked that, Carly, because actually at present we are working on a Lego Suicide Squad trailer. And this is gonna be a fun project because it's only like 16 shots. It's not the full trailer, so don't get too excited. But it's a 30-second trailer, and it's got some of the best shots that we've seen so far from the picture.
You could say that it's a teaser.
And you could say that's a teaser. Well, it's a teaser for the movie. It's not a teaser for a larger trailer.
Yes, indeed.
I wouldn't want that to get anyone confused on that.
No,
That's
you
the
don't.
last
You
thing
wouldn't
we'd
want to.
But yeah, so that should be done, relatively quickly. It's not too long. I'm excited to get that out there. You have a little. What we're gonna do is we're gonna post the first Eames and Berry episode, and then we're gonna post the Lego Suicide Squad, and then we're gonna post the second Eames and Berry episode, and then we're gonna follow that up with a little Lego project that is in the works currently that I will not talk about.
Okay. That we won't talk about that. I have some fan questions for you from Instagram.
Cool.
If you would like to answer those.
Mason will do
All
that.
right, let's hit it.
Jessica asks, when is there gonna be a zombie movie because she wants to be in it?
The next zombie universe film will take place, whenever we feel like actually, buckling down and making it.
Yeah, that, and then also we're gonna need time off and a good amount of money.
Yeah.
To make it at least $25,000 to $30,000 initially. And that could just go anywhere up from there. I mean, however much money we make on Kickstarter, basically.
Pretty much, yeah.
It depends on Kickstarter.
Hopefully it's $1 million.
So Kickstarter. Yeah.
Yeah, with a Milski, we could really flesh it out.
Yeah.
I'd say safely.
A lot of movies are made for like 200 Milski. So if we only had a Milski, I feel like we could do a pretty good job.
Yeah. Totally.
We can make 200 movies
Whoa.
with 200 Milski. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Gabriel Films asks, what's your favorite and least favorite movie you have? No, sorry. This is JTH Studios question.
Uh-oh.
What is your favorite
Carly.
and least favorite video you've made so far?
Favorite video.
Man, wow. I mean, they're all so great.
Favorite video, Accidentally in Love.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. It's not on the channel anymore.
Yeah. VIP access on that.
You've either seen it or you haven't, and if you haven't, then you can't see it.
If you haven't, then you haven't, then you haven't.
That's the beauty of YouTube.
Favorite video right there. Least favorite video. The death announcement.
Oh, what was that one?
When we announced my death.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There was a prank a while back where we made it appear as if Mason might have been dead.
Yes.
And people took to the streets. They were crying. They were
beating their chests, pulling their hair out.
Yeah. It was dramatic.
Yeah, it was.
It was like I remember
the video heard. The video heard around the world.
It was on the second channel. I don't know if I count that as a video, but sure.
How long ago was this? How long ago did Mason die?
7 years.
5, 6 years.
Wow, so it's been a while.
Yeah.
Fans of Forest Fire 101 has a lot of questions for you guys.
I bet he does.
When's Justice League 2 coming out, guys?
Oh, the big question.
The big quest.
Well, Mason, should I take this one or should you?
You know,
Both of you.
I think I can go ahead with it. You know,
Okay.
after much review, Lego Justice League 2 is actually no longer in the works.
Oh,
shit. Watch the subscriber count drop. No, what happened was Justice League 2 was a big idea, a little too grandiose in nature to even justify making. And by saying that, I'm leaving a lot kind of vague, but basically the script kind of sucked, and the older I got and didn't make it, the more I realized how amateur the script was. And by the time, and now I'm at, now in the point of my career where I'm at, I'm just like, I don't even want to spend the next year of my life making a 20-minute script that I don't necessarily even enjoy. So I'm going to try to put my time towards Lego videos, towards Lego Batman stuff, but not necessarily that exact video. That's not to say that a Justice League 2 will never get made, because a Justice League 2 is bound to happen on my channel at some point, but it's just not going to be that script, and it's not going to be that same story that everybody's been anticipating for the last 3 years. So, big letdown, guys.
Well said. Well said.
Thanks.
Subscriber count is going down.
Yeah, so
hey, don't
make
worry
sure to
though.
subscribe.
We're gonna be making some great shit though.
Oh, that's the thing. That's the icing on the cake, is that this frees us up to actually make content we want to make and enjoy, and obviously that's good for you guys too. So
They will be better than Justice League 2.
Exactly.
That's the whole point.
That's the whole point. And the Lego content is not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. We're staying right here.
Right here. We've superglued ourselves to this couch.
Carla, you can leave, but Mason and I, we're stuck.
So I'm not stuck, but you guys are.
No, yeah.
Okay, that's nice of you not to...
When you have 700,000 subscribers on YouTube, it's like they own you, all right? You're not a human being anymore.
It's getting personal.
Like I got 700,000 people on my back just screaming for videos, you know?
Oh, yeah. It gets real. The pressure is on, and, you can't let yourself overcook.
Mm-hmm.
No, you absolutely can't.
That's a cooking analogy. Next question.
Nice. Do you guys have any part-time jobs besides making videos?
Well, this is a PG-13 show, so I can't really talk about my part-time job. But yeah,
we can't disclose that kind of information.
I can only disclose that it might not exist.
I almost didn't write this question down because I knew that this was going to be the answer.
Oh yeah.
That you couldn't disclose such things.
I apologize to all of Carly's and our fans too.
I mean, let's just say if you drive around late at night on a Saturday in like a bad part of the neighborhood, then
you might see me.
You might see Mason on the corner.
Okay.
Take what you will from that. Me, on the other hand, I'm full-time working on Eames and Berry at the moment. And after that's done, I'm going to be working full-time on Lego stuff. So, yeah, this is a full-time gig for me. And
yeah, me as well. I moonlight, you know.
I don't pay him enough, so Mason has to make up the extra cash somehow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Why do you use Sony Vegas editing?
So these are good questions.
And not, like, some of those other bogus editing.
Because they're all bogus. I don't know. Because I'm really used to Vegas, and I really like it, especially for its audio editing features. A lot of video cutting platforms that are out right now don't really focus on the audio. They assume you're going to do that in some other program after the cut. And to me, I've always made my videos as I go, shot by shot, and that means I mix the sound with the shots as I animate the shots, I mix the sound generally a little bit before I do the shot, and then I put in the shot, I mess with the sound, I do the color correction, I do all the effects, and then I move on to the next shot. And I kind of build it very linearly like that. And no other editing program would really allow me to do that in such a creative workflow environment. But I am learning how to do Premiere and some of these other audio editing softwares, but I'm slow to the draw. Let's just say that. Can't use Vegas forever. Eventually, I'm gonna have to.
You have to grow up and
and switch completely over to Mac. But yeah, so I work on Mac and PC.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Gabriel Films asked, how do you color correct your Legos? Because he tries and it makes it look like shit, he says.
I saw that. Yeah.
So.
Well, it's a process. I would say, what's more important is how it looks on camera. When you shoot it, you want your finished product to look as close to the in-camera results as possible. Color correction is really only meant for slightly tweaking the results of your cinematography in camera, crushing the blacks, bringing out the colors, that sort of thing. But in terms of making it look good, I would just say, use a lot of light. Make sure that your camera, the settings are all specifically dialed to shooting Legos. I could go into specifics, but I won't. Just, you really have to play around with it until it looks right, until you're happy, and then you can't expect color correction to just change and make everything look good for you. You have to be happy with what you're shooting in camera.
Well said.
Yeah.
Underscore Campbell wants to know, do you get inspired by actual comics for your videos?
Oh, definitely. I've always been a big fan of comics. The real comic fiend in this house is Sean, though, at Willett's, and we always go to the local comics bookstore, once a month or so, and pick up some new issues and stuff, and it's a lot of fun. Recently, we've been playing that DC deck building game.
Yep.
And that's been a lot of fun because you can, they use all the best art from like Jim Lee and whoever else, and just put it on the cards, and you get to look at the art as you play, and it's a fun game to play. Mason always just destroys because he's a real card master. But I got 3rd place last night, and I'm pretty happy about that.
Nice.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
We're gonna play a game. So it's a really fun game.
Is it DC deck building?
No, and like it's a 15. I've never played this game or never hosted this game, but
Sure.
it's gonna be, you have to answer 6 questions, both of you, in 15 seconds.
Oh my god. All right, go.
Are you ready? Favorite color?
Green.
Turquoise.
Favorite superhero?
Batman.
Squirrel Man.
Favorite movie?
Fuck. Benjamin Button.
The Wind Rises.
Favorite food?
SpaghettiOs.
Brown rice.
Favorite book?
Jack Reacher. Lee Child.
Dune by Frank Herbert.
Favorite spot in LA?
The beach.
Barnard Art Park.
Sick.
Sick.
So who won the game?
I think it was Mason, because you had a hard time.
With some of them?
With some
Mason
of
had a
them.
hard time with his favorite movie. Well, I did too.
Superhero. The superhero.
Oh, superhero. I guess Mason wins. Sorry.
Mason wins.
You get better
But it's
answers.
okay.
Yes!
You have 2nd place.
That's true.
So, like, it's sick.
Oh
I'm
my
asking you a few
god, I'm
questions,
so
Carly.
excited.
Okay.
What's your favorite spot in LA?
Laurel Tavern.
What's your favorite superhero?
Superman.
Who's your favorite color?
Orange.
What's your favorite move?
My favorite move?
Yeah.
Tarzan.
Favorite food?
Pizza.
Favorite book?
Clockwork Orange.
Favorite spot in LA?
I told you!
Favorite food?
Pizza!
Favorite cold?
Favorite
Favorite
cold?
superhero?
Favorite cold? Okay, that's the end of the interview. Thank
the
you,
end.
Mason and Forrest, for
Oh,
your
no
time.
problem, Carly. I can't wait to be on on the next episode. No, or on the next season of.
Oh, the
Yeah,
next season.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
BehindtheBirk.
if this episode is well received, I'd like to be invited back.
Yeah. This was a good experience.
This is a good experience. Everyone, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe to my channel, obviously, but also to Carly's page on SoundCloud
And Facebook.
and Facebook.
Behind the Birk on Facebook.
Facebook.
www.facebook.com/BehindtheBirk.
And check out Eames and Berry when it comes out, because it's gonna be sick. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Carly.